What do you think man's greatest gift is? It's not the fact that you have a dick, definitely. It's not the fact that you have big muscles or you have testosterone. Man's greatest gift is that we can decide what kind of emotions we want to feel. Now, for women, it's totally different. Women, they sort of are actually moved by emotions quite a lot on their period and stuff like that. Like emotions are sort of like drugs with women, basically. But I'm not saying I'm not saying it to women that are like, oh no, men are the best. No, I'm not a misogynist, right? I'm just saying that this is basically a video for like talking about men. So like Bob is gonna be favoring men in the video, right? But anyways, our greatest assets, greatest thing, our greatest gift in the whole world that we're ever going to, I think it's controlling our emotions. We have the power to just decide what kind of emotions we want to feel. When I might be thinking that, oh wait, that's actually true, I can't do that. Well, when you've been letting other animals, when you've been letting disabled tiger into your home, you've been letting all those dirty food companies, all the dirty food companies have been destroying us. Stuff like burgers and stuff, and all these shakes, like that, whatever. But they have been destroying us. But then again, it's also not their fault. Would you blame God if a saber-tooth tiger ran into your community and killed everyone? No. You blame the guy who didn't lock the doors, who was on watch but went to sleep. It was his turn to watch but he went to sleep, right? That's the person that you should blame, even though he's probably there, but that's the person that you should blame. So next time you get someone who you actually trust more, not just some imbecile who just wants to get to a hierarchy and is just staying as God. Alright? If you let a saber tiger into your home, it's not the saber tiger's fault. It's hungry. So it's not the company's fault. They are looking for money. And the person will just allow them. You can't say that I'm fat because of McDonald's, because of McDonald's made the burger. No, it's not McDonald's fault. He's long gone dead. It's your fault for going there and eating that shit. It's your fault. He didn't know that it would some to someday be sort of like a horrible food. There are some countries where almost everybody's fat. Alright? It's not it's not the community. Okay, it's not their fault. Okay, yes, it is their fault, right? It is their fault. It is your fault. It's my fault that we've all been fat, we've all been skinny, we've all not been jacked together, we've all not had good mental health. It's all of our fault. We've been letting disabled tigers into our home, and they've been killing us. They've been killing our mental health. They've been killing our testosterone levels. They've been killing everything. But now it's time for you to actually appoint someone better to safeguard your mental health, your testosterone levels, everything, your peace, your community. The fact that you could actually be 20 years from now living with a beautiful wife in a lovely home, stuff like that. Do you want that? Yes, you of course you do. But you have to stop letting saber-tooth tigers into your home. You have to stop letting these wild animals into your home. You have to actually appoint someone good enough to stand watch and safeguard your community. That's what you should do to control your emotions. And I also don't think there's anything left for me to say, right? Because there are a lot of things I could we'll talk about. We'll talk about mental health, stuff like that. But I think the biggest factor here is that you should just learn to actually be mindful of what you put into your body, the surroundings you are in, and with that, that actually in turn affects what is inside you, how much you can control your emotions, how much you can build muscle, right? Because of just like how what you eat affects what you can build more and you can build muscle, what you eat would also affect your emotions, right? You'll be eating burgers and then you feel good right now, right? You eat a burger and you feel good, but immediately the burger is gone, it's gone. You're like, oh, I want another burger. And then the burger doesn't give you that much of stimulation again. So you go and watch and you go and eat a burger where well, watching a movie, right? But for us on self improvement, our stimulation is the fact that while lifting weights are straining or going to failure, biceps are burning, man. Like yesterday, I was hitting a nice biceps, right? I was hitting dumbbell curls. It was crazy good, right? And then immediately after, Like doing the set, I was like, oh shit, man, I can't go one more because I was going to failure two sets. So it was crazy. I was feeling that okay, I can't go one more. I can't go one more. Then finally, I finally just pushed through. And then after the workout, I looked at my mirror. I was like, damn, look at this pump, man. I was excellent, but I was just happy, right? So that was good. But when you eat a burger, you feel bad. Sorry, you feel good, right? And you feel bad. So the instant gratification and the delayed gratification, they both have formulas. Instant gratification is enjoyment and sorrow. Delayed gratification is sorrow, enjoyment. Never sorrow really, it's more pain than enjoyment. Right? So enjoyment, pain, pain, enjoyment. Would you rather feel pain now, feel enjoyment later, or would you rather feel enjoyment now and feel pain later? This is that analogy called eat the frog, where you basically do the biggest and the hardest task possible, alright? This is what you should do. And this is actually a task that I never did when I was in secondary school. Secondary school, I would always choose anything enjoyment. I'm not even joking. Anything and everything enjoyment. My grades were horrible. I was skinny as hell. I would literally walk to everyone, nobody would know me. Not because I was skinny, but because I just didn't talk to anybody. I was just that kind of antisocial person. I barely had any friends, and the two friends that I actually had, they didn't like, they weren't actually good friends, right? Anytime I was trying to tell them that, okay, I want to be better, they would call me wannabes, stuff like that. So, but I'm here, I'm no longer their friends, right? Because I've got better friends, and I feel like it's actually my fault for actually not just, being like the other cool dudes who are with jacks like that. Well, I guess everybody has their own timeline, guys, but yeah. I know this video is meant to be about controlling your emotions, but I think we've covered all that. Basically, choose the instant gratification route over the legal gratification route every single time. And with that, I'll see you guys in my next video. And of course, if you want to do this faster, if you want to get that, if you want to get more muscular, I would tell you guys that you should go to this link in the subscription. That's my full paid program, $10. If you want to get jacked, you want to get muscular, you want to get your daily habits on track, that is a program for you. And it's also really, really cheap. The price of your McDonald's burger that you used to eat. And so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Remember, God loves you.